What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok out on the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So, today we'll be doing a North Carolina story out of Shelby. Shelby is a small town, very close to the South Carolina border. It's like it's really on the outskirts of Gastonia. Gastonia is on the outskirts of Charlotte, so it's out there. It's in the middle of nowhere, basically. But Shelby it's been going viral because of another police incident, and the video's been going around everywhere. So I was trying to find exactly why the police were around this area and like why they were specifically here, but police he got into it with a woman named Cherrie. Like I said, don't know why they were there at all. I mean, from how he was acting, maybe he assumed she had a warrant. I don't know. But you can see in this video, he uses, force for no reason, basically. He just slams her to the ground and begins punching on her for no reason at all. Also in this video, you can see a second officer. He tries to, like separate again between I got it. Try like really like he punches her, he slams her first, punches her on the ground a couple times. And then you see the other officer like chill out, try to separate them a little bit. And still while the officers trying to separate them, he still continues to punch Miss Cherrie Moore for a reason we don't know, because she is saying in the video, I don't have a warrant.
I don't have a warrant. I don't have a warrant or it's in the house. What are you doing? I don't have a warrant. Oh, what's that in the house?
Let go! Let go!
I don't have what?
Let go! I got her!
Ow.
I got her! Karson!
You
beat them people.
Karson! I got her.
No, hold
Put your
on.
hands behind your back.
I don't have a warrant or anything. No, excuse me, sir. No, excuse me. No, wow, excuse me.
You wrong for that.
No, excuse me, sir. Like,
Put your hands behind your
excuse
back. Put your hands behind your back.
excuse me.
Hands behind your back.
No,
Cooperate.
excuse me.
Cooperate. Come in. No,
No.
Hands behind your back.
I rebuke the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, the devil.
no,
What you are?
I'm
Where's that girl?
excuse me. No, excuse me. Excuse me, can you,
Let me cooperate.
excuse me.
I think I'm bitching. That's what they do.
Grab her
I
hand.
didn't know, excuse me. Yeah, can you call somebody?
Put your hands behind your back now.
Can you call somebody?
Put your hands behind your back
No,
now.
excuse me. No,
Put your hands behind your back.
I don't have a warrant.
Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't.
Baby,
I don't
just
have any issues.
cooperate, because they
No,
are the
can you
devil.
take me to mental health or something?
I'm
I'm not on medication.
Every last one of y'all. Y'all know that.
Can you call my daddy? I'm not on my medication. Call my daddy. I need to go to the
God
crisis.
have mercy on y'all
I need
soul,
to go to
because
the
y'all
crisis
don't reach
center.
what y'all
Keep it to mental
soul.
health. I seriously don't have a warrant. Look at my name
Stay
and call
still.
Phoenix to the
Stay
crisis center.
still.
Huh? Call Phoenix to the crisis center. Call my daddy. I'm not on medication. Can you call my daddy or something? Like, call him. Excuse me, can you pick up the phone and call crisis center on my daddy?
It's a crazy situation. And now through all this, they still end up putting her in handcuffs and arresting her and things of that sort. Like I said, she also told Officer One, before I get into the rest of it, she also told her she was off her medication, asked to call her father to be taken to a crisis center. But we don't it's still not really reported on exactly why the police were there anyway. Through all this, they still arrested her, and her charges that were put out were resisting a public officer, assault to a government official. And you can't see the first charge, but obviously you can tell this is all due to the officer, whose name is Karson Hyder. All that is has something to do with Karson. Like, there's no real charges other than beside that, as she stated in the video, she didn't have a warrant. So all the charges have something to do with her actually, with just that incident. And the fact that he would even put the charges on her saying that she was resisting, when in that video she is definitely not resisting. The fact that he slammed her and punched, like, she's literally just trying to like stop punching me, like, basically. And he's still there acting like, and the fact that they charged her and trying to say resisted. But supposedly an update. a reason her that all her charges were dropped and that she is coming home with no bond without having to pay a bond. So that's good. It's been word put out that they said they have placed Mr. Hyder on administrative leave. So that's I mean that's a positive, but that's not what we want at the end of the day. He's actually a new hire because if you go look at the Shelby Police Department, or not a new hire, but he hasn't been a police officer more than about 2 years, so he's still fairly new. Some people are trying to say Karson, like this says Karson Hyder will be arrested. That may be true. We haven't yet seen it yet, but it's definitely with them putting on administrative leave. I definitely think it would be some type of consequence to Mr. Hyder from the situation because it was completely unnecessary. They have already said that his force was the force used was unnecessary because there's no time in the video you see her trying to hit him and trying to like really get away from him. Now, obviously, when she wasn't like they were like put her hands back, she wasn't easily putting her hands behind her back. Yes, but if you're if you don't have a warrant, it's not really the exact reason you getting arrested, and the reason you getting arrested just because the police wanted to punch on you. Of course, you're going to not be the easiest person to deal with to put your hands behind the back, but it wasn't really a force that she was using. Hopefully, this update right here is facts and that she did get her charges dropped. Okay. So it says she was charged with burglary. I don't know if that was something that they saying. Oh, this is what the news article saying that she was charged with burglary. I don't like looking from the video. But obviously, the video starts like right before he slams her and punches on her. So I'm not sure if that's what brought them out there exactly. Maybe she got into it with somebody else, or it doesn't look like she was trying to break in anywhere. Is my point I was going to say. She's in front of a house. So I just don't. The situation doesn't set up look like she was trying to break in anywhere and get caught. It doesn't really look like she was like running away from the police and things of that sort. So I mean maybe we'll get more details put out about the burglary, but that's not. It doesn't really appear to me that's exactly what she was doing in the moment. But like I already said, even the news article confirms that her bond was reduced to zero, and they say it's unclear, but like I said, that one it was a Facebook post. They said this was from a source inside the police department, and it's a small town, so word travels fast in small towns like that. So I can believe that. And due to all this, the people of Shelby have started to protest. They were gathered outside the police department, carrying signs reading "Protect Our Women."
Marching through the streets of Shelby today, holding signs that read things like "Protect Our Women" and calling out for accountability.
Which is understandable because that was just ridiculous. Like even if Miss Moore was guilty of what they're saying, just a burglary, because that's before the resisting officer and all that charge, there was no need to punch her 10 times in the way that he did. I mean, it's just unnecessary. Also, trying to look up Karson Hyder. I think when I Googled his name, I think I accidentally found his Instagram, but when you click on it, it's not there no more. So I don't know if he disabled or deleted his account, which he probably did because even people are in the Shelby's police department. Even his with the video where he became an officer, people are in those comments. So people were probably running his comments down, and they ended up making him disable slash deactivate his account. So he deserved it at the end of the day because that was unnecessary. I mean, yeah, I like I said, we don't know what she was doing. So she could have been guilty of what she was doing. It doesn't appear to me that she was trying to break into somewhere, but it wasn't necessary to do that. I think, with this shows a real problem with the North Carolina Police Department. Like I said, this is not coming from a body cam footage. I don't know if they had their body cams on at the time or at the moment, but this is actually coming from somebody's Ring doorbell camera. But I will say this shows just a problem with North Carolina, especially nowadays. We having senators, or I don't even know what the man is, but he's trying to introduce a bill that abortion should, end up being first degree murder. But we don't even got our officers, required to have their body cams on. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We trying to put things on women's bodies, but we can't even turn our body cams on. Ridiculous, especially when you have a situation like this. So I think they should continue to protest because what he did wasn't right. I don't know what bro was thinking at the end of the day. So they say administrative leave, but I think he should be fired. Only thing with him, being fired is, with stuff like this, they usually, give it a little time and then hire them at a police department cities and cities away, and they still have a police job. So, you know, I I think protesting is the best thing for it because he still might get a job eventually. So, but I'm hoping the best for Miss Moore because it was wrong what he did. But that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and yeah.